Through here with Raid Shadow Legends to go over Faction Wars 21 Demonspawn. We have Hate Flower, Diabolist, and Umbral Enchantress. We're going to run through here. The whole thing we're trying to do is to slow them down, increase our speed, right? We're getting a speed buff. We're also doing turn meter reduction, turn meter increase with Diabolist. We're doing a slow speed with our Hate Flower, and then we're provoking and we're blocking buffs with our Umbral Enchantress. And we want to get back around to Umbral Enchantress so we can get off this 5-turn lockout that she's in and just keep doing it, especially on that wave 2. We want to rotate through it so that we block out and then we provoke and we make sure that any of those Valkyries can't get buffs up. The weirdest thing about Hate Flower is she was made for Faction Wars, right? She came out as basically, you know, your login to help you out with Faction Wars, but she has the wrong affinity. So when it gets down to something like 3 Valkyries and Spirits, she needs to crit to heal. And if we're fighting these two martyrs too, same thing. She needs to crit, and she also has to have that decreased speed up to be able to heal off of that. So she's got a crit, and then she has to have the decreased speed up. And it's really weird that the wrong affinity, you know, the bad matchup is there with that. But we'll make it through there. We'll use these, and we'll do that concept, right? We're trying to slow them down. Diabolist does the decreased turn meter and increased turn meter. Not really big. It's on a long cooldown, but she is level 50 right now. We only have her at level 50. None of these people have stun artifacts. Stun artifacts are everything. If you're really having a hard time going through here, get yourself, like, Diabolist could be in stun artifacts. Hate Flower could be in stun artifacts. Those two together, doing 3-turn cooldown moves, AoEs, could really make it to where we could get through here much, much easier. If you have a Fellhound, but Fellhound you're going to have to manual. I ran Fellhound through here, and he will do his A1 every 4th or 5th turn. Okay, here we are. Wave 2, this is where it really matters. We put the block buffs up. They're still doing a good amount of damage, though. Look at that. We're getting down pretty low. It's really not favorable. I don't know if I should come in here and provoke first so that we can get back. I think it worked out well there. We were able to block, and then we provoked, but I think we provoked too soon. But if we didn't block, then they would have gone crazy and started attacking other people that were low. So I think it's better to do that. We just need to get, look, it's on a 3-turn cooldown, right? We're on a 2-turn cooldown. We need to get that off because right when she drops that, we're going to be able to block or provoke again. Either one, whatever we want to do. Preferably provoke, right? We'll provoke. Look at this, look at this. Okay, let's slow it down, let's slow it down. There we are. So she is getting ready to take her turn. She's really close to it, but this Valkyrie, right there in the middle, that Valkyrie is going to take a turn. If we were just a little bit faster and could set this up better, right, or get some stuns in there along the way or whatever else, then she could have, once she takes her turn, on my far right, I know there's fire in the way, our Umbral Enchantress right there would go, and she could AoE provoke everybody, and she'd put Unkillable on herself, and then we'd have this wave done. So easy. But the Valkyrie's got to pop off. I think they should have, you know, nerfed Faction Wars a little bit differently to where they just helped out with stages like this. But that's okay. We're going to go back through here. We're going to make sure we have enough crit rate and accuracy on our allure. And then we've also got a level 50 Padma in here. But the level 50 Padma is in stun artifacts. Like bringing somebody in here with stun artifact, there's a stun. We're going to skip through wave 1 is easy, right? We're going to skip through this. It's going to all take too long because when we get to the boss, it's going to be like a 10-minute auto battle. We're in auto right now. Same group that I brought in before, except now we have Padma level 50 with stun artifacts on, and we have our allure in here, turn meter reduction, right, to help us out, especially on that, because you saw already how much turn meter reduction, how much increased speed. We were controlling the battle really well. We just needed that little bit of push. So for you, if you have those 3 that I originally showed you, and you have any kind of legendary champions or champions leveled up already, put them in stun artifacts and you'll be fine. Because when we get to the boss, you're going to see it's just a matter of time. You just hit auto and you let it go, you win easy. So right here, it's going to help with the allure, right? With our A1 to knock down that turn meter, it's going to help us out. And these stuns from Padma. Obviously, stuns are always going to help. So if we had like 3 people in stuns on 3-turn AoEs, I mean, you could just basically stun up this whole wave for the most part. But I do like making sure that Umbral can come in here and just take control. All the provokes, 2-turn provoke, along with the block buffs, right? The block buffs, 3-turn block buffs. It's crazy. Umbral Enchantress is so good. So I hope you have her. If you don't have Umbral Enchantress, I don't know what you do. Like I said, you come in here with provoke artifacts, you come in here with stun artifacts, and that's your only play. And then whatever amazing champions you have. And then you just make sure that you just got to get lucky, right? Get lucky, make sure you get the stuns you need and the provokes you need. But again, this wave, this whole wave with 3 Valkyries is not balanced. Even the Warcaster makes it a pretty hectic thing when he blocks all damage. It's not fair this stage compared to a lot of other stages for Faction Wars 21. and they should have balanced this instead of overall nerfing Faction Wars. But I don't know if it's within their capacity to do that or not. But let's focus on the wave. So here we are with the wave. Very easy. As you can see, with that added help from our Padma, Padma's also going to do that decreased attack on the A1 that's going to help us with the boss. And then we brought in, who was the other one? We brought in Allure, which is doing the turn meter reduction. So when we get to the boss, we're going to get even more turn meter reduction on top of the Diabolist, the level 50 rare over here, doing her little baby turn meter reduction, turn meter increase. I think it's 15% to the enemy and then 15% increase for us. And then she does do the increased speed with that AoE there. So we get the speed buff up as well. And we're just going to tear through here. Pretty soon we're going to go on, I think we're already on 2x speed, are we? No, we'll go on 2x speed as soon as these side minions drop. We're not there. We're at 1.5 times speed. It'll go there soon. We're already at the 5-minute mark, so you can see it's taken a while, but nobody has dropped down low. I mean, look at our HP. The enemy has the passive to whenever you hit them, you have a 20% chance to be frozen, and it's irresistible. So just be prepared for that, but it's okay. I mean, as long as, especially if you have that decreased attack up. If you had Pavement here, that decreased attack, you don't have to worry about a thing. Very easy. You see all my people's lives. It doesn't matter what's happening. Just focus on the boss, though. Make sure you click the boss so that that allure right there will do that turn meter reduction on the boss, mainly, and then just make it through here. That's all you got to do. It's on auto. It's been on auto the whole entire time. So at least you can do it on auto to get through here. And again, if you have other champions that are really good, if you have some good legendary champions that you can bring in here, then bring those in. Then I don't think you need the Diabolist girl, the rare on the far right. I don't think you necessarily need Padma, but if you have the other three, they really help out. The Allure, the Umbral Enchantress, and the Hate Flower for some heals, you'll need those. Because the Umbral, just, you saw how she does the waves. You need that for the Martyr, you need that for the Valkyrie. Unless you just have all legendaries and you're doing speed runs, then this video is not for you. We're just trying to get through Faction Wars 21 to get everybody Lydia, and this is a very safe team. Very safe team. And the Fellhound, like I said, if you want to do Fellhound, bring Fellhound in here and make sure he's just doing his A1 over and over, because he's got a 2-turn cooldown. He'll sit there and just cast all the other skills and hardly ever do his A1. And if you have him in a stun set, you want that A1 going over and over and over. And you also get decreased speed off that A1, the lower version, but it'll help with Hate Flower to make sure when she hits somebody with decreased speed, that she can get that heal off. So it all works out. And I used him for a little bit there earlier. I was testing him out with just him, with the 3 of them and him, but I wanted to do it on auto. And he was giving us quite a bit of heals, but that's all he was doing. He was just buffing the whole entire time, which actually enraged the Valkyries because he's putting up so much buffs, and I didn't want to do manual. I didn't want to sit there and have to manual each of my people to get through it. So this is much easier for you. That way you can auto through all of this. Umbral does have lifesteal on, and I kind of think you want to stick with that. That'll help her out to survive a little bit more. She's got lifesteal along with War Master. Probably helped her out quite a bit. There are times when she gets low, and Hate Flower just doesn't do the best healing in the world. It's nice when Umbral does an AoE, does a lot of damage and heals back during those waves. So you probably want to keep that. But the rest of these, if all 4 of the rest of them were in stun, it should be very, very easy. This is it. We're at the boss. We are on 2x speed. We're going to jump forward here. You guys don't need to see us chunk down this boss. This is what happens. This is what happens. That's it. I mean, look at my HP. We're not falling down. We are basically turn meter reducing as much as possible with our Allure, as long as she's not frozen. And then that's it. Decrease attack whenever we can get it from our Padma. The rest of the buffs. And we slowly, very slowly beat this boss down. We're at 11 minutes and 40 seconds. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. 12 minutes. It was long. It was really long. I was just doing whatever else. I was surfing the internet or something while it was going on, waiting for it to complete while we're recording. 14 minutes, so a little over 14 minutes. There it is. The team made it. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. I'm going to put all their gear and play a little music after this, and I will see you all on a video soon.